Look here now. See, method number 3, no? This is method number 3. 75 percentage of core current assets minus 75 percentage bracket current assets minus core current assets bracket close minus current liabilities. This is the formula of method number 3. Now, we will solve it accordingly. They have informed us that core current assets are 20% of current assets. So current asset is 1 crore 87 lakhs 8,000. You will take 20 percentage of this amount. 1 crore 87 lakhs 8,000 is my current asset. Same current asset, 20 percentage will have to be taken out of that. So how much it would be? 37 lakhs 41,600. This will be my core current asset. So core current assets will have to be deducted from current assets. Are you following? Are you following?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So current assets minus core current assets. Outside the bracket, you will write minus current liabilities. And your current liabilities are 40 lakhs 8,000. Okay. Now you will solve it accordingly. Sorry, this answer is not correct. Wait. This would be,
मैम
yeah. Wait.
अभी से करना
मैम
है ना
5 percentage of, now this will be taken in the bracket. This is how you have to solve. See, now you will take 75 percentage of 1 crore 49 lakh 66,400. Now, how did you find this 1 crore 49 lakh 66,400? It is this bracket. We had opened this bracket, no? Current assets minus core current assets. My answer will be 1 crore 49 lakh 66,400. Now, minus current liabilities, you will write same. Next step will be 75 percentage of 1 crore 49 lakh 66,400. Can anybody tell me what is 75 percentage of?
11,22,000. 1 crore 12,000.
Yes, it is 1
मैम
crore 12 lakhs
12 lakh
24,000.
24,800.
It is 1 crore 12 lakhs for 24,800. How did you find this 1 crore 12 lakh 24,800? It is 75 percentage of 1 crore 49 lakh 66,400. Out now, bracket is opened. Now you can directly write minus current liabilities, and your current liabilities are 40 lakhs 8,000. So what will be your final answer?
Ma'am, 72
72
lakh
lakh
16,800.
72 lakhs 16,800. This is your
800.
final answer of method number 3. See, the least amount is in method number 3. The smallest amount you can find in method number 3. That means according to method number 1, highest loan can be given from the bank. Highest loan can be provided by the bank to the company. The highest amount is 1 crore 10 lakhs 25,000. This is the loan that is provided by the bank according to method number 1. If bank is taking method number 2, so bank will give you the loan by how much amount the loan can be provided? 1 crore 23,000. This is the amount of loan that can be provided by the bank. And if bank chooses method number 3, then only 72 lakhs 16,800 loan can be given by the bank to your company. Is it clear, everybody? This is how you have to solve
Yes,
all
ma'am.
3 methods as per MPBF method. Is it clear? See how simple it is. Working
Yes,
capital
ma'am.
requirement, you know how to calculate net working capital requirement. This is what you have already learnt in semester 3, the last semester. So you know how to calculate net working capital requirement. So up to net working capital requirement, it is very simple and usual for you. It is nothing new for you. Or what is new for you in this chapter? MPBF method. This MPBF method is new for you. I mean, it is just new for you. It is not hard and difficult. I suppose it is not hard and difficult. It is very, very easy. This is what I suppose. Is it easy for you all? Do you find it easy or difficult?
Easy, ma'am.
Easy, ma'am.
Only formula is there. You have to apply only formulas, and amounts you already have it from your net working capital requirement statement. All amounts will be taken from that statement only, current assets and current liabilities. Only what is new for you, core current asset. So core current assets will always be given. Sometimes they will give you directly amount. Core current asset is 37 lakhs 41,600. So it will become very, very easy. Directly 37 lakhs 41,600 is given. You have to deduct it from current assets. Sometimes they will give you percentage. So that percentage you have to apply on current assets only. So 20 percentage on current assets, and your answer will be core current asset. That core current asset will be deducted from current assets, and from that amount you will calculate 75 percentage, and from that amount you will deduct current liabilities. The final amount will be the answer of method number 3. Is it now clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So I think, see, I can give you one or like 2-3 sums homework, or if you want, we can practice one more sum with all these 3 methods in the next lecture, and then I will give you homework. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So next lecture we will do one more sum with all 3 methods, and then I will be giving you 2-3 sums homework. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So in next
Yes,
lecture we will wind up this unit. Okay, in this unit we had 2 chapters: working capital management, in which there is only calculation of net working capital requirement, and in chapter number 2 MPBF method is there, that is working capital financing. Financing means you have to calculate MPBF method. So 2 questions will never be asked separately. Both questions will be asked in one question only. Calculate net working capital requirement, also calculate working capital financing, like this way. This way, I will tell you. Wait. This way. They are asking you to prepare a statement of working capital requirement. That means here you will calculate net working capital requirement, and also you will calculate financing. How will you finance the working capital means MPBF method. So in one question, there are 2 questions included. Did you understand this much? Are you sure?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I think we shall wind up now. If you have any doubts, please come with your doubts in the next lecture, and I will give you 2-3 sums homework also in the next lecture. Is that fine? Shall we wind up for the
Yes, ma'am.
day?
Yes, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Take care.